The latest One Piece chapter could have actually solved a huge mystery for us. For those of you that don't know, it turned out that Gunko was actually the child of Brook. We actually learned this information from when Colin called Scopper Gabon his dad. When Gunko heard him say the word dad, it triggered a switch inside her brain. And this allowed us to see a flashback in her memory. And this flashback, it showed her talking to a dude presumed to be her dad. The One Piece community is 100% sure it's Brook. Even though it didn't show Brook, the silhouette guy did the iconic Brook love. So 10 out of 10 is Brook. Now I see a lot of people out here trying to put Brook in the Yasopp category, say he didn't take care of his kids, but I don't think that's the case. During the chapter, we see that Gunko was under some spell by Imu. It seems this spell basically rewrites her memories to think she's someone else. As far as Brook, it seems he doesn't know Gunko was his daughter. I almost left out this huge detail about Brook. In the Gunko flashback, when we see her talking to Brook, we can see the silhouette of his sword. Well, it doesn't seem to be the cane sword that he has now. The sword in the flashback is actually depicted as a saber sword like Shanks, Shamrock, and Garland. So I wonder, could Oda be hinting that Brook was in the Holy Knights? We know that Oda is the only Straw Hat that knew of the Holy Knights. So maybe this could have been a subtle hint that Oda left for us to pick up. But then again, I could be wrong. When I saw that Gunko was under mind control, you want me to tell you the first thing I thought of? I instantly thought of Tashigi and Kuina. We know Tashigi looks awfully a lot like Kuina, and Kuina supposedly died to a flight of stairs. I have always felt that excuse for Kuina's death quite dumb, because even Kid Zoro at that time wouldn't die to a flight of stairs, and Zoro couldn't even beat Kuina. So you expect me to believe that Kuina was skilled enough to beat a Kid Zoro, and then later go on to die to a flight of stairs? I'm not buying it. If Gunko had her memories altered to think she's a different person, who's to say Tashigi's memories aren't altered as well? We know the world government has a thing for trafficking kids and experimenting with kids. So me personally, I think Tashigi was actually trafficked. We see that Imu has the ability to rewrite memories. So what I think happened is I think the world government caught wind of Tashigi's excellent sword skills. To get straight to the point, I believe they kidnapped her. And then they could have rewrote the memories of her dad. It's either that or he gave Tashigi up. I don't really see Zoro's master giving Tashigi up, so I'm going to go with the fact that his memories maybe were altered. It all makes sense now. This is why Tashigi looks exactly like Kuina. Zoro always wondered why Tashigi and Kuina looked alike, but there was no hard evidence to kind of put the two together. But the reason Tashigi doesn't know she could possibly be Kuina is because her memories were altered to think she's someone else. And I think along the line, Imu probably messed up. Because we know compared to Kuina's sword skills, Tashigi's sword skills aren't that great. It's like night and day. So I think when Imu and the World Nobles maybe altered her memory, I think it may have altered the fact that she forgot that she was a great swordsman. You know how when you play a game, your character starts off broken and then something happens to them and you have to relearn all those abilities? I think that's the exact case that happened with Tashigi/Kuina. Let me know what you guys think about this theory. Now that we know that Gunko is Brook's daughter and under mind control, do you think Tashigi is Kuina and is Tashigi under the same mind control? Let me know in the comments.